Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you all. And welcome back to the beta plan playing Shadowrun. So, last time we left off, we got really hurt. We already used our dog wagon kit because, well, the enemy got a lucky crit doing a whopping, I think, 20 damage and -4 AP, leaving us all out in the open without cover. But, well, we'll have to see how we can handle that. Another gate panel. This one's been vandalized and busted up good. A real nightmare of a repair job. Wu stares at the fence, considering loops and I think whirls, not whirls. I don't think this is an English word. A razor wire glitter in the lamplight. Looks edged with monofilament. The corporations here don't screw around. Monofilament cuts through, well, it's like a hot knife cutting through butter. You can get a cyberware upgrade I noticed when I looked at, I think it was Cyberware Affinity 4. Guess we have to better find another way through. Duncan nods in agreement. Think you can get this gate open, Carter? She winks at him. What do you think? She eyes him and balls the job. It will take me a few minutes though. Frowning, she leans in to get a closer look at the mangled fuse box. A few seconds later, she starts pulling wires and yanking fuses. A look of intense concentration on her face. She's competent. Because we know she's a mage, but apparently electronics are also her thing. But eck, we are both cyber mages, we know this. In Cantonese, Quinn. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. What's with the lecture, Wu? Because that's kind of weird to all of a sudden spring that on me. His face is impassive. I could tell you couldn't follow everything those smugglers were shouting. You're rusty, and that's dangerous. Only Cantonese from now on. Just like when we lived at Raymond's house. Those endless drills are about to pay off. Well, he has a point. In Cantonese, it's coming back. It won't be a problem. He nods, once satisfied, then turns his back and scans the horizon. At least you can still handle yourself in a fight. So, you're Lone Star now, huh? Perhaps my own voice should be lower. I am a troll after all, but his back is still to you. That's right. Aren't you wondering what I've been up to in the last 8 years? Still giving you his back? Nope. Well, you're being a dick. You don't know what happened to me, brother. Well, alright, the silence between you gets louder, heavier, then is broken by a sudden wailing screech. Whose hand goes to his holster, not handgun. The screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over to the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. Alright, let's get in. The light from the nearby vendor stall stabs into your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache at the back of your skull. You stop short, squinting as rough voices drift in the wind. Where's everyone else? Where's the damned shipment? Haven't seen him yet. Just got here. The voice becomes irritated. Long wait's probably waiting for us so we can haul out of the boat for him. A lazy bastard. Let's just hang out here. Let him find us. Carter keeps her voice low. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler Central. These gangers don't know we're here. We could probably just slip past. Or we could clip them. They're already looking for us. Might be better to take him out now, while we get the element of surprise on our side. Yes, but we're pretty freaking hurt. Oh, this is new for the third game. This was never in the first or the second. While unaware hostiles are on screen, press the unholster button to enter turn-based combat mode. Otherwise, we can just simply do what we want. I see. Is there anything here that is of value? I don't see anything that we want this way. I say we're just gonna sneak past. Sometimes it's better to just be smart about it. Oh, and just gained us 1 karma by just being silent. Alright then. Anything over here? Yep, there is actually. 60 Nugent. Oh, that isn't too much, seeing we got 1,200 from Raymond. But I really could use some health. Oh, it seems that the main quest is going to continue. Alright then. Head to the meeting location. Crossing the street, you can make out 4 shadowy figures loitering in the plaza ahead. Troll, orc, dwarf and elf. That dwarf over here, she looks a lot like the model that I've seen for being a companion. 2 men, 2 women. They're different from the smugglers on the dock. Alert, poised, professional. You can see they've made a token attempt to conceal their weapons. Why make an attempt at all if it's that bad? The unspoken message is clear. We're strapped. Mind your manners. Oh brother, no, don't do what I think you're gonna do. Wu stands up, tall, takes the amused tone he gets whenever he's standing toe to toe with someone bigger. Someone who doesn't know they're about to go down. Evening, folks. You got permits for those bazookas? Oh, come on, you're just getting us in trouble, Duncan. It's about here, by the way, that I got also in DVD episodes. A little later than this, but the fake troll pulls his mouth into a comic frown. Permits? Give me a minute. He makes a show of patting his pockets. Nope. Guess not. Must have dropped mine in a dumpster, along with the last idiot who stepped to us. Oh, great. Wu coolly surveys the scene, nods in a friendly fashion. Is that right? Well done. Yep, there you go. Thank you, brother. Oh my. You can almost feel Wu's cup training kicking in. It's like watching a drone execute a command routine. He reaches for his rifle, brings it up quick, but it's too late. By the time it hits shoulder level, an assortment of nasty-looking ordnance is already trained on his head. Carter backs him up. She whips her arms forward, fist blazing with magical fire. Her eyes sweep the scene, darting from one figure to another. Alright, everyone, just be cool. Husky troll. The thick troll's voice is casual, amused. He shakes his head, shakes his gun in Wu's face. A little late for that, isn't it? Nah, raise your weapon too. Nah, it's never too late to be cool. The troll winks at you and gives his attention to Wu. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot just now. Something we can do for you, officer? His mouth breaks into a patronizing grin. Wu's jaw tightens, but his tone stays cool and controlled. I'm looking for an old man. Raven Black. We're supposed to meet him here. You know him? Mm-hmm. The troll nods in his enormous head. Wu's voice gets on edge. You can see a vein in his temple start to pulse. Where is he? Carter sees it too. Keeps her voice neutral. Easy, Duncan. The troll maintains amused eye contact, but his weapon stays trained on Wu. That's right. Easy, Duncan. Your friend Raymond never showed. We've been waiting for the better part of an hour. You were going to meet with Raymond? So you're supposed to be our allies. Why are we standing in a gunfight against one another? By the way, did I just say I pulled out my gun? I don't have a gun. That is a bit silly. I don't have a gun. I have my cybernetic hands, my razor claws, as well as my magic. Anyways, I digress. So you were... It's tour guys, right? And that seems like the smart street talk way about asking what's about. The troll's yellow-brown tusk shift in a smile again. Kinda, yeah? The old man hired us to take you all on an excursion. Yeah, I already know what this is going. These guys are Shadowrunners. Wu's brow furrows. Hired you? He takes a moment, looks them over. Wow. Sorry. They are an odd assortment. A cybered up troll, an orc girl with magical fetishes, a dwarf with a cyber deck slung on her back, and a tall elf standing behind him quietly. Inscrutable. All with guns trained on Wu. Something tells me that... Oh. This is a very unique model, and it seems to be some... I can't zoom in more. I can't zoom at all, I notice. Perhaps more of these guys will be our companions, because, well, on the side they showed us who the companions are already going to be, and wow, well, the fact that there's a unique model also gives it a little bit away, I think. Understanding spreads across Wu's face, his jaw tightens. You're Shadowrunners. The troll nods. Wu's shoulders creep up, his stance tightens. This is bullshit. Raymond would never hire Shadowrunners. Criminals. Wow, brother, you are amazingly idiot. How did you survive in this world? Oh well. The troll corrects him. Mercenary operatives. The dwarf cuts in. Her voice is soft but strong. Criminal mercenary operatives. Why would you say that when you're already in a Mexican standoff? Young orc. Yeah, that's definitely the orc we're gonna get. You saw her already at the begin screen of the game. So yeah, you were right. Your buddy Raymond was associating with a bunch of hardened criminals. The troll tosses Wu a sideways smile while staring down the barrel of his gun. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lone Star. Guess you didn't know the old man as well as you thought, huh? Wu tries to shake it off, but he's struggling to process the information. You can feel the heat coming off him. The runner sense it too, and they tense up tight. They're keen on Duncan, and their guns are big. The looks on their faces make it clear. One wrong bead of sweat, and Wu's going down in a red mist cloud. Sorry. Carter remains completely still. Her voice is level, moderate. She's done this before. Let's all stay focused. No need for this to get ugly. Yeah, I might understand why she is a Sarge instead of Duncan. She speaks quietly to Wu, who listens without turning, his focus squarely on the troll. We need to find Raymond, and these are the people who can help us with that. And our answers are, this was about money. Well, let's talk about money. No. Our money is our own. You know what? What were you hired to do? I think that's a good question to ask. After all, they are Shadowrunners. They're under contract, and well, if they've stayed for the better part of an hour, they might actually be honorable ones. You can tell the orc's girl's had enough of the tension. She blurts it out. Well, order, or you have that. The old man wanted us to take him to Kowloon Walled City. Oh dear, that's not a good place. She waves a hand at the three of you. You too. Wait. Great, that's why he needed our help. He needed our help to get into her freaking belt. Oh dear lord. Two large rats, clinging to her hip and shoulder, poke their heads out of the folds of her clothing. They fix their beady eyes on you intently. You know the Walled City? Slum, right? Yeah, I've heard of it. The girl sneers, rolling her eyes. It's a shithole. The worst in the Eastern Hemisphere. Memories of growing up in the Redmond Barrens flash through your mind. I think the Redmond Barrens are in Seattle. We come from Seattle? We get it. It's a real bad place. Now, why would a little old man pay you to take him there? By the way, I think Redmond Barrens were the exact barrens that you visit, or is your place of operation in Deadman's Switch, which is why I recognize the name. Did I say Boston by the way before? That was Seattle. Anyways. The dwarf standing next to her nods and jumps in. Wouldn't say. He mumbled a lot too. Just kept rambling on about how he had to get in. Under ordinary circumstances, I would never have accepted the gig. The Walled City is the last place I want to go. But the old man rolled up a truckload of Nugent. And you gotta eat, right? Well, that's a pragmatist. Wu risks a glance at you. His weapons remain trained on the Shadowrunners, but a flicker of uncertainty plays across his face. So big now brother needs a sister, huh? Interesting story. Seems like a good time to ramp down the threat of violence, don't you think? I mean, if we're on the same side. A troll flashes you a smile. That's all tusks and no warmth. Okay, gang? Tell you what. He looks at his team and he slowly starts to lower his weapon. We're all gonna put our guns down. Holy take cover, objective. Yeah, we can do it. We can take cover. We have like no health. I am an idiot. I should have. Duncan needs to be near us. We need a health kit. We probably are incapable now also of using the health kit of Carter. Because I don't. Unfortunately, if somebody dies, looting the body is not, well. That's something you can always do in this game. It depends. The whole RPG of Shadowrun is more or less based that you get what you need. So you don't have like a huge inventory management. And even then, I used to be able hard to keep like tons of dog wagon kits still available for me, even if we now, by a very, very lucky random crit from the enemy, had to use one because it hurt us a lot and it broke our cover. The sounds of high-caliber rifle shots hang in the air, and the red dots of laser sights sweep the area. Carter, the troll, and the silent elf lie dead in widening pools of blood. Their heads broken open like melons dropped from a 4-story building. Ow. That is, I can tell you that is not good for your health if your head is open like a melon. The orc girl screams from cover. Nightjar! Nightjar, come on, big man! Talk to me! Got shot? No, no. He turns to the dwarf, her eyes wild with fear. Oh shit, this isn't good. A voice blares out from a loudspeaker. This is the police! Lay down your weapons! Put your hands behind your head and come out where we can see you! Duncan Wu, Qing Liang Yu, come out where we can see you! You have 3 seconds! Duncan crouches behind his cover, his gaze locked on Carter's corpse. His voice comes out in a hoarse roar. Stand down, damn it! I'm law enforcement! Lone Star! Lone Star! He's driven deeper into cover by a hill of gunfire. The dwarf shakes her head at him. Her voice is flat. Save your breath, they won't listen. Use your eyes! These bastards aren't here to make a rest! A sniper shot hits the wall next to her head, showing her an explosion of plaster. We need a way out of here, now! Everyone, pipe down, just give me a minute. The red girl stares at the ground intently, as if listening. Then her brow furrows, her eyes go beady, and her nose wrinkles up. She begins to sway back and forth, lips moving soundlessly. She snaps out of her trance. Okay, get a way out of here. It's at the end of the street. Everyone, come with me. Everyone? We don't need to rent a cop's gobbet. We're the only ones. The little orc whips on her head towards her friend. Their extra firepower is, I got us an exit, but we gotta get past the heat, and we can't shoot our way out of this on our own. If nothing else, they can soak up a few rounds for us. Well, I can soak up not a lot of stuff, I'm really hurt. She turns to you, her pupils pinpricks of intensity. Just stick to cover and keep close. There's a door down the street that leads to the back alley. That's our exit point. You fall behind, you get left behind. Well, with that little quest starting to stay alive, more or less, because, wow, we are still pretty hurt, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.